Grab.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Sarah Pino, and welcome to today's video. And today I'm going to be talking about, basically the 3 most embarrassing or awkward situations I've ever been in my school bathroom. And now, I know this sounds really weird, but this is one of my stories. This is going to be basically a story edition of this channel. And so I'm going to be talking about everything that I've experienced, the weird, the bad. So let's get right into it. And so number 3. So what happened basically is that there was there were 2 people in one stall. Okay, I was next to their stall, and so their stall was like there was a lot of grunting coming from their stall. So I was curious. I looked there, and so I realized there were 2 sets of feet. Okay, and so what happened is that, like, I was so confused on why they were doing what they were doing, or what I thought they were doing. And so I was like, hello, is there anybody in there? And there was just grunting. And so I was confused, so I just backed off, okay? And so next thing I knew, there was some more grunting, and then the guy says, that's good. And I was like, Jesus, what's going on in here? Come on. I was confused. Hey, you can't blame me for what was going on in my mind. Like, I was confused. You can understand because there was grunting, okay? And so I peer underneath the stall, and I see it's the special ed kid and his teacher. And I don't know why a teacher needs to be with a special ed kid when they're pooping, because I don't know. Do they want the special ed kid to fall? They don't want the special ed kid to fall down the toilet, I guess. I don't know. But, like, it was so weird. Just like the special ed teacher literally looked at me and said, go. And I was like, I ran out of there, okay? I was so embarrassed because I thought something else was going on, okay? I didn't think this was going on. And so I was like, oh my God, what did I just do? So I just go on and start, running down the hallway, okay? Back to my class. And I was like, oh God, I never spoke about it to anyone, because me and the teacher never faced eye to eye ever again. That's all I'm saying. And now, getting on to number 2. Number 2 is going to be, one time, French is boring, okay, to me. French was boring, but now I'm in another class, and now this class isn't as boring. But, what I'm saying is, like, I went to a French class. And then I was so bored, I had to take a bathroom break just to play on my phone. And so the thing is, there was this toilet that was clogged, okay, full of poop, okay. I couldn't go in there, so I just started knocking on the other door because there was somebody else in the other stall. There's only 2 stalls at my in my school. So I start knocking on that. I start banging on that the glass. And I'm banging harder than Drake on Rihanna, okay? I was banging so hard on there that the guy started saying, what do you want, okay? And now, this guy, he was kind of weird because he was talking to himself. He was like, you shouldn't have done that. And then he goes into a split personality, and he's like, oh, yes, I should have. And then, like, he's like, whoa. That was weird that you said I shouldn't want to. And then he's like, yeah, I shouldn't want to. And I'm like, well, why are you talking to yourself in the first place? Come on, man. It's not supposed to work like that. And so I was, like, so confused. This guy was weird, okay? Like, he was straight up weird. And so I was going to confront this guy and say, dude, you need some help. But then I didn't want to hurt his feelings because I could tell that he had maybe a problem or something. And so I just, like, walk away from there. And then I'm like, dude, can you get out of the bathroom? And he's been in there longer than, like, I don't know, Obama's presidential reign, okay? And so after that, he just says, okay, I'll be out in a second. And then 5 minutes later, he's still in there, okay? And so I'm like, dude, when are you going to come out? And then he says, be patient. I'm like, I've waited here almost 3 minutes for you. I mean, not 3 minutes, 8 minutes for you. And then he's like, okay. And so I was mad at this point, okay? I look underneath. And while I look underneath, there's this guy, like, he was right there. he was looking at me, looking underneath. And I'm like, this is an 8th grader, by the way. I was in 6th grade. I was like, dude, it's not what it looks like. And this guy was like, oh, sure it does. And then he starts running out. And then I'm like, dude, it's not what it looks like. And then he's like, sure it's not. And so I was like, I was so embarrassed because it actually wasn't what it looked like, okay? And so I was kind of mad. And like, this guy he was an 8th grader. He spreads more stuff around, like, more than, I don't know, like, oh god, wait, oh no, I died. What was that? Okay. He spreads more stuff around than, like, Drama Alert or the Verge or whatever, any news channel or news website. And so I was going to run after him, but I still needed to go to the bathroom, okay? I was going to run out after him and yell, that's not what it looks like. And then he was already gone because he was faster than, I don't know, Forrest Gump on steroids. So I had to face the consequence. And actually, he didn't spread it around. So I felt happy. This guy was actually pretty nice. Just kidding, he probably wasn't because he was kind of weird. But anyways, going on to number 1. This one, it's not really like the number 1 slot of the most weirdest, but I'm just going to talk about it anyways. Basically, there was this guy. It's kind of like number 2, but this guy, he was like, I don't know, he was like in the stall for a long time, same as number 2, except he didn't start talking to himself in any way. So I was like, hey, can you get out the stall? And he's like, oh, 1 minute. And I think he was jerking off in the stall, honestly. Like, he was making grunting sounds. At least there was no 2 people in the stall, though, because I would be like, dude, that's not cool. Jacking off in the school, that's not right. And so I was about to say that. But then there was like, I think I just caught him in the act, honestly. Like, he was in the act, and I was like, dude, he was looking at his phone, and his pants was down. And so I was like, dude, honestly, don't do this. And so he was, like, honestly, like, having a good time there, if you know what I mean. But anyways, he kept on, like, going. He was going, you know. And so I just walked out. And then he's like, wait, and then I just walked out. Plain just walked out, you know. I didn't want to get in there. So I just walked out, okay? And then while I was walking down the hall, I saw him come out the bathroom like 5 seconds later. And I was like, no, get away from me. I run to my class. And so I knew that he was going to, like, do something. Because I think he was actually in the act. I didn't know for sure, but he probably was. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a great week. And the rest of the weekend, because it's not even the weekend. So I might not post this week. But hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching, and bye.